from the beginning. Diamante with the incredible stinger. Let's go.
Integrity, honesty, and the hard-hitting stories that matter to you. It's the most trusted news program on Twitch TV, Nephew News Live with Uncle Joe.
Amazing, incredible news,
yes,
guys. Welcome.
Here we are.
I am your Uncle Joe, guys. These are the news that matters most. I'll be hosting with my co-host, Jared Ellis.
Here dropping all the hot entertainment news for the evening. Hello, nephews.
Hello, nephews, indeed. Things are looking beautiful here today on March the 27th, 2019. All we got to do
We got the
is
date right. That's
suck each other's nut.
Oh, yeah.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you for this true sponsorship by Diamante XL, guys. We are so happy to have y'all here. Let's start with today's first news segment. Jared, to you.
We're starting off the entertainment news here.
Hell
We're
yeah.
going to start off with the news in the world of professional wrestling. On this week's episode of SmackDown, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, defended her title in an unannounced match against Charlotte Flair. Now everyone knows Charlotte Flair is heading into WrestleMania to fight Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title. So really it was a shocking match that no one really expected, and it's oddly enough Charlotte Flair walked away with the SmackDown Women's title, making the main event at WrestleMania Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair versus the man Becky Lynch. Now, a title change is always a good time in the world of pro wrestling, but I mean, you want the story, you want a little build, and out of nowhere, title change. It just feels like it's something done on the fly. We don't, professional wrestling fans, we want the story, all right? And Asuka, she hadn't even been on TV for the past month or so they weren't giving her much time anyway. Granted, she wasn't doing much and knocking a match off of WrestleMania. When these days WrestleMania, what used to be 3 to 4 hours when wrestling was at its peak in the late 90s, WrestleMania now goes for about 17 to 20 hours on an average Sunday. So knocking a match, bringing it down maybe a half hour, it might be a good thing. But I don't really see the point in this. I'm a little upset by it. I think a champion should get what she deserves. That's all I'm saying here on this one.
That's right. That's true, Jared. A champion should always get what they deserve, and that's a victory. Listen, in other news, a Florida man faked a robbery so he wouldn't have to work at Hardee's. This has happened in Polk County. Authorities say a Florida man didn't want to show up for his shift at Hardee's restaurant, so he called 911 and reported that he'd just been robbed. Reports that a 32-year-old man, Brian Anderson of Dundee, told dispatchers Tuesday that 2 gun-carrying men took his necklace, money, and his phone before jumping into a car and driving away. Polk County deputies went to the scene and quickly realized that a robbery never happened. You know why it never happened? Because no one's going to steal your stupid-ass necklace when you work at fucking Hardee's. That's why. Polk County sheriff deputies went to the scene and quickly realized that the robbery never happened. I think I just said that, but that's irrelevant, guys. In a Facebook post, the agency said Anderson confessed, adding that on the bright side, Brian didn't have to go to his 11 a.m. shift at the restaurant. It's a damn shame that this man got in trouble while Jussie Smollett is organizing clothes at Goodwill. That being said, Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, now in comic book news, C2E2 was this past weekend, as you all know, because I'm certain everyone watched our live stream from the event, where we had a wonderful time interacting with all these beautiful people. Who was your favorite interview, Joe?
Oh my God, the Sanderson sisters by far.
Yes, the Sanderson sisters were a great time. We may or may not have had a good time with them after the show. Who knows? Let's keep that between us.
Oh my God.
But the big comic book news that dropped was Marvel telling us that Carnage will soon be returning to the Marvel universe of comic books. Cletus Cassie will once again be joining the symbiote to take on Venom and Spider-Man in this summer's huge event. Now, Carnage being my personal favorite, Now, yeah, maybe because he's a fellow ginger, who knows? But one of my favorite characters of all time.
So, Jared, tell me about Jared. Not Jared, about Carnage. I get Venom, dude. I get Venom. But who's Carnage and how is he so red?
All right, if you're all familiar with Venom, here's the backstory on Carnage. Venom was actually incarcerated, and the symbiote came to break him out. And when they broke out of prison, there was a small piece of the suit left over, and Eddie Brock, who was Venom's cellmate, happened to be Cletus Cassidy, who found the piece of the symbiote, which turned out to be the symbiote's child, and the symbiote joined up with Cletus Cassidy and became the maniacal Carnage.
Isn't Cletus Cassidy Muhammad Ali before he converted?
That would be Cassius Clay.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the story itself. This summer, Absolute Carnage will be dropping. Now, the big famous Carnage story from the early 90s was called Maximum Carnage, one of my favorite comic book stories of all time, probably because I was about 10 years old, didn't know what was good storytelling and what's not, because you read it today, it doesn't exactly hold up. And also because I think we all remember the classic video game for Super Nintendo and Genesis, Maximum Carnage, where you could play Spider-Man or Venom and basically get your ass kicked because that game was damn near impossible.
You remember the adult film Maximum Carnage? It was a German double anal penetration flick.
Of course, who doesn't remember that film? That was actually the inspiration for the Maximum Carnage story in the Marvel comic books.
When you're right, Jared. When you're right, Jared. Oh, it's a beautiful story.
All right, and back to you, Joe.
Yeah. Fucking great job, Jared. Great job, Jared. All right. Well, fuck me. Here I am. A judge orders a man not to drink Pepsi while on probation. I swear to God, I don't even know where we get these stories. This is what happens when you spend 3 out of 4 of your hours making overlays and speculating, and 45 minutes smoking hard, brother. Judge orders a man not to drink Pepsi while on probation. It's probably, who knows, it's a Florida judge, guys. It's in Hawaii. In Wailuku, Hawaii, a man has been ordered not to drink his favorite soft drink during 4 years of probation on car theft conviction. Judge Rhonda Liu imposed the restriction last week while sentencing 21-year-old Christopher Montellano Jr. Montellano lied to police when he was arrested with the car in Maui last June. Liu said in court that Montellano told officers and that his cousin allowed him to drive the car and that he was on his way to buy soft drinks. The judge ordered for him to not drink Pepsi for 4 years after he told her it was his favorite soft drink. It's the Pepsi deprivation syndrome, she said. Montellano spent 7 days in jail following his arrest. During that time, he learned the importance of complying with the law. Defense attorney Josh James said in court, "I'm not going to steal cars anymore," he basically said. I know I said I wasn't going to plagiarize these articles, but I read that one word for word, baby.
Have plagiarized them.
I got that from the Huff Post. Get fucked, all right? Cite your sources.
I basically thought your first news story was just your Florida man for your birthday, and you just picked it. I don't know if that was current at all.
Listen, guys. We've been doing a lot of news. We're going to take a quick commercial break, guys, and we are going to be right with you guys here. Hey, my name's Greg. Let's have sex tonight. At my store. Come to my fucking store! My brother works there with me!
I'm not allowed within 20 feet of an actual computer. I'm his brother. We together are my two.
What I'm going to do is send you the best links of your favorite things online, like dogs.
Have you been wondering where you could get hot, spicy VHS memes from the 2000s?
You want to watch Numa music videos? Well, I got that shit on tape!
You ever wanted to show the hot ladies your memes, but they blocked you on Facebook?
You know what I mean? Have you ever used the internet so hard that your mom called and said, Don't use the internet anymore. You're making me nervous.
My wife.
My mom shut off the net, and now I can't be a boy!
The internet is here.
What am I selling? It's called the internet. Yeah,
You can show the ladies what you want on a very compact 11-inch VHS tape. We also have thousands of other funny pictures arranged in a small pile on the coffee tables.
Don't you know what it's like making love online? Yo, where are all the links at?
We are good businessmen.
You don't gotta trust me. I'm a legitimate businessman. Just like our president.
Give me your money.
Yeah, come down to my store and let's fuck. Guys, all right. That was a commercial from our friends at Our Tube. Very excited about the products that they're offering as well.
Check them out. Yeah.
That's the products that
Keeping the show going.
they're offering as well, guys. More breaking news here on the Uncle Joe Show. Where is that goddamn thing? Listen, I got another story for you guys. You guys are gonna fucking love it. This is a good one. This is a really good news story, guys. It's a censored news story. Grieving dad told police his daughter was killed by son-in-law's huge penis. Basically, a man mourning the sudden death of his 23-year-old wife was forced to show cops his penis after his father-in-law claimed it was so big it killed his daughter during sex.
Now, the real question, how did the dad automatically know this?
They're stay-at-home millennials. You can hear them banging through their dog shit. Listen.
And I mean, what were the results here? Did the police decide that his penis was in no way large enough to harm anyone?
Yeah. It was an accident. He had to report his massive penis to the police news outlets. Jared, can you imagine?
At least the size of your penis is then documented.
Jared, can you imagine another body part of yours that would be so big that it could kill another human being and you wouldn't be liable?
I cannot imagine. I mean, I have my mediocre penis to work with, and I've tried my best, but I can barely please someone, let alone kill someone with it.
That's fair. That's very fair. That's very fair, Jared. Well, listen, when I reported on the story initially, I thought it was hilarious, uncensored. But now, I feel horrible. No more deaths on this news network, Jared.
I wasn't the one that brought up the death here, buddy.
Christ almighty. Listen, Jared, I'm going to pass the torch on you. I believe you have a hot news story that needs to be broken.
Well, I have a hot movie
That's
review
a new
for you
Nephew
here.
in Uncle Joe's lap.
Can we cue up the trailer for you guys?
Oh,
to get a quick
100%.
start for you.
100%, Jared.
It's a movie that's been getting been hearing a lot of people talk about. It dropped on Netflix last Friday. We'll cue up that trailer real quick.
Here we go, guys. I'm excited for you, Jared. Oh.
It could have happened.
All right,
to
guys. It's
anybody,
The Dirt.
but it didn't.
Dropped on Netflix, which is the true behind-the-scenes story.
Sweet meatball, thank you for the song, brother!
The new band is going to be.
Is the true behind-the-scenes story of Motley Crue. Now listen, I've been seeing reviews all over the internet, up and down, people all over the spectrum. If you watch this trailer and watch the movie and were disappointed, get fucked. Because you can tell from the trailer, this has a very made-for-TV vibe about the whole thing, which I fucking love that aesthetic. They don't do these anymore. When MTV and VH1 used to care about the music, they would make these awful biopics that were still so much fun to watch. And that's exactly what this is. By no means could this movie ever be considered a great film, but it is a fun goddamn time. Any movie that opens up with Machine Gun Kelly playing Tommy Lee in honestly the best performance in the entire film, shockingly enough. going down on a woman and she squirts all over the middle of this party to random cheers, I'm in. And it only gets, I mean, Motley Crue is often known as one of the most debauched bands in the history of rock and roll. You're familiar with the story, some of the stories, right?
Oh, yeah,
Uncle
Jared.
Joe?
Oh, yeah, we've all been there, brother.
Famously on their first tour with Ozzy, when Ozzy snorted a line of Vans. Nikki Sixx's dip into heroin addiction. It is all covered in this film. I mean, like I said, it's a good fucking time. I give it 7 out of 10 penicillin shots.
7 out of 10 penicillin shots, he says. Listen, Jared, I saw The Dirt as well.
All right, let's talk.
And
Let's see.
the feeling that I had about the film was questionable at best. The wigs were horrible.
Oh, yes.
The acting was horrific.
Like I'm pointing out, it has a made-for-TV vibe about the whole thing. Like you can tell, it is. Here's the best way to describe it. It is a poorly produced film about an overproduced band.
Listen, I want to see Christian Bale doing a huge body transformation, going full 80s hair metal. I want to see this produced, shot, and edited by Ron Howard.
I mean, it would have been fantastic if they could have put money into it, but I mean, no major studio is going to get behind a film where one of your major characters licks up his and Ozzy Osbourne's piss. I'm just saying.
I was recently
It's
watching
a scene in the film.
Jared, I'm glad you brought that up because I was watching some piss porn lately, and I never really was into it. But then I realized some things about the piss porn. It's about the warmth.
No, that's not a bad point, actually. It's something I never considered.
Like, imagine just having like warm water poured on you gently.
I mean, I love a good shower in the morning. I've just
Exactly, dude.
never participated in a golden one.
I think the thing is, though, it's like they do clean piss, though. It's like prepared piss. It's for
I don't think so. I mean, piss is sterile anyway, isn't it? Isn't that the whole?
You're probably right about that.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I can't remember who just pointed that out. Did it go away already? It was directed. It was also directed by the guy who did all the Jackass movies, Jeff
Is
Tremaine.
that supposed to make me feel any better?
No, but if I tell you that it's a film directed by the guy who did the Jackass movies, lowered expectations is what I'm saying here. You want to have a fun time watching a movie and get a good laugh, even in serious scenes? This is it. This is. Everybody goes off about like movies like The Room.
Everybody, that's
And
new nephew and Uncle Joe's
especially
lap there.
Bill
Like-
the Butcher, thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
like people's love of bad filmmaking. But the thing is, a lot of times anymore, I see people making bad films and it's done intentionally. You know, I hate that.
Listen, hold that important thought
Oh.
for a second, all right? Hold that important thought for a second.
Now, more power news from the Uncle Joe Pleasure Desk.
Wow. Wow. Listen, Bill the Butcher,
More
thank you
stingers.
so much, brother, for the sub. We're in the middle of the news right now, though, all right? I'm going to have to fucking suck you off later, brother. I love you so much. Thank you, Diamante, with an incredible stinger.
Now, more power news from the Uncle Joe Pleasure Desk.
Hell yeah. Suburban with the host. Listen, Suburban, I'm glad you're here. You're going to be our news correspondent here soon, and you're going to see how that works with our other correspondents. Don't forget, guys, that we have fucking Meat Wrist still live at the fucking International Quilting Convention. But, Jared, as you were saying about Ron Howard.
I was actually not talking about Ron Howard. I think you're just mistaking me for him because you think all gingers look alike.
You said that you look like Bill Burr, and I can't
I
stop
said
thinking
nothing
about
like
it.
that. You told me I looked like Bill Burr and then said you never realized I looked like Bill Burr.
Diamante,
I don't like it.
I can't thank you enough for that stinger, all right? I'm not going to be
All gingers do not look alike and we're not all related, all right?
I'm not going to be accused of this malarkey, all right? I'm not going to be accused of this. Listen, I got to call one of my correspondents on the scene, guys. Let me get a hold of one of my correspondents, guys. Let's see if I can pull this off, all right? Let's see if I can start let me see if I can get them on the line. Let me see if I can get them on the line. Are they here?
Fuck off, Moldy Gold.
Are they here? I'm getting audio from the mess hall.
Makes you a halfling, Mudwall.
Correspondent Meat Wrist, are you there? Meat Wrist, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, Meat Wrist.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't see you yet.
All right, let me adjust the camera.
Let me get in there.
Come on, fix the camera.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
The camera feed's coming in through here, guys. It's coming in good.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Yes, Meat Wrist. Meat Wrist, you're at the, our producers told us you're at the International Quilt Convention here in Rosemont, Illinois. Tell us about how your day's going so far.
Well, thanks, Joe. It's literally bedlam in here. QuiltCon 2019 started out rough today when an actual melee ensued. Aggressions flared during the booth setup in the early hours when a representative from the Snuggle Company was witnessed shoving dryer sheets into a Downy rep's mouth and shouting obscenities about the opposing fabric softening company's business practices. Now, one would think that tempers would simmer after the event staff stepped in, but that was not the case. Later in the day, figureheads of two prominent, rival, underground embroidery pattern bootlegging rings squared off in a melee that could only be described as terror-inducing. These two gray maidens have been warring against each other for the better half of a century. Once again, event staff was required to step in and calm the situation down with the help of local authorities. The altercation apparently began during the auction of the famous embroidered rendition of Van Gogh's Starry Night, when Mabel of the Silver Sowers won the auction at the last moment, outbidding Gretchen Gilwood of the Cross Stitch Crew. Now, on a lighter note, as the blood was finally cleaned from the convention center floor and the offending cohorts detained, event-goers began to once again file in to witness some of the most masterful examples of quiltery this God-given earth has ever seen. Mosaics of cloth, canvases of cotton, true beauty is on display here at QuiltCon 2019. And I'll tell you, your Grandma Edith has known her way around a pinprick for her entire life, so why don't you bring her on down here? Back to you, Joe.
That's incredible. It's incredible, Meat Wrist. Do you have a time? I know the crowd here is surging violently. Do you have time here for me to ask you a few questions before we send you back?
Oh, by all means.
Okay, good. Thank God. Goodness, thank God gracious. Listen, we got a lot of martial arts fans here on the floor. Can you describe some of the weaponry that was being used at this large-scale battle royale, as one would put?
Well, the initial melee started out two women with latch hooks that are meant to create latch rugs. If you've ever seen the popular tiger embroidery patterns that many a household has found, it's quite the instrument. There's some serious jabbing abilities with these medieval weaponries, and I was quite shocked that they were pulling those out right off the bat. Yeah, it's quite shocking.
Truly shocking. Now, I'll speak for myself that I initially thought the quilting community was limited to the elderly and the even more elderly, but I was shocked to find out that it's not so. That this year there is more suicide girls than ever before who are there in attempts to purchase a sewing machine in order for one of their premium cosplays. Can you speak to the testament of that?
That is a fact. As you know, Patreon is quite the lucrative platform for a lot of these mavens of the multi-talented background. And yes, they are here in full force, and they are perusing the availabilities of a lot of very rare quilts. There are a few well-known quilters who have their works on display. I myself have made a few purchases. My personal favorite is a recreation of The Last Supper, with all of the disciples' heads replaced with characters of the Animaniacs.
The Animaniacs, Jared, isn't that a hoot?
I love the Animaniacs.
That's a hoot. Listen, Meat Wrist, we can't thank you enough. We're looking forward for you with your segment at the Cat Fashion Show next week in Tucson. But thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, boys. Well, there you go. There you go. There we go. There's Meat Wrist live from the convention floor, guys. Wow. That was stunning reporting. That's the best segment that we've had yet. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, we look like
Meatress knocking it out of the park with that
look
coverage.
like idiots right now, dude. Holy shit, he killed it. Wow.
He's gunning for our jobs, Joe.
Wow. That's yeah, god damn it, Jared. Well, fuck. Listen, what are you
to take out me.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Listen, I got another incredible news story for you. I'm sure you guys have all heard this. I got all my news from NPR. I get all my news from NPR. This asshole inadvertently proves that he himself looks like all hipsters by mistaking a photo of himself. It seems to be a running joke that all of these people look the same. The publication recently published an article on a study in Brandolini's University about the hipster effect, which study how nonconformists usually act unconventionally in the same way to end up being exactly the same. What the study found essentially was the group of people decided to be different, to do something non-conforming, and there comes the point when they all end up developing and adopting the same behavior and same style. Gilden Litchfield, editor-in-chief at MIT Technology, says. Basically, they posted this article. They used this Getty stock images that we're looking right now, and some guy tried to sue for saying that they were using his picture in this publication, but it turned out not being him.
Just another hipster.
Yeah, so he threatened legal action. You have used a heavily edited Getty image of me for your recent bit of clickbait about why hipsters all look the same. It's a poorly written and insulting article, and somewhat ironically about 5 years too late to be as desperately relevant and is attempting to be, end quote. Beginning quote, by using a tried circulation trope to try and spruce up an otherwise disturbing study. Wow, this guy really does look like this. Wow, get the fuck off your high horse, you fucking idiot. Oh, in other news, his fucking clit was engorged to the size I've never ever seen before. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles, boys. Jared, back to you.
I'm out of news for the evening, Joe.
You're out of news for
Those
the
are
evening?
my stories that I brought here prepared.
You're
and
right.
I think it's about time for our nephew of the week.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's not him. That's not the nephew of the week. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're right. Listen. Today's nephew of the week is... This week's nephew of the week is Artsy Fartsy, all right? I should have pulled up a lot more hot content of his, guys, but I assure you that this is one hot, sexy nephew. All right? That being said, just like with any top streamer, we're going to look at their highest viewed clip, and that's going to tell us everything we need to know about them, all right? Joe, can you show me your shirt, please? Listen, I'm in the middle of a news broadcasting right now, but it's like a gremlin. Thank you. It's a gremlin. It should be me. Still Failure 1. I love you, all right?
Everybody, that's a new nephew in Uncle Joe's lap there.
In a bobcat, thank you for the sub. I did fuck my AirPods. I didn't come on my AirPods. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my AirPods. I've never done anything weird with my AirPods. Wow.
That's a new nephew in Uncle Joe's
Kenny
lap.
Pistol gifting the sub, boys. Kenny Pistol gifting the sub, boys. Cheese sandwich. Cheese sandwich getting that love. I'm needing a fucking listen, Artsy Fartsy. Hold on a second. Where's all the fucking pictures we had of him? God damn it. I'm spiraling. All right.
Did we lose our artsy fartsy connection?
Ooh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look, here is the deal. Hello, okay, just hello. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Listen with the 320, brother. With the 320. Hell yeah, boys. What alert is off? I don't think you put the right amount. Get fucked, all right? Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 320, though. I appreciate you immensely. Listen, hold on a second, boys. I'm pulling this up. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, boys. Alright, guys, listen. This is fucking... Listen, let's get down in the nitty-gritty with Artsy Fartsy, alright? Artsy Fartsy is a champion, alright? Listen. How are we going to highlight this beautiful man? I'm going to do my best I can. Oh. Hold on, he's hosting us. Oh, he's hosting us, alright, guys? Listen, this is the Nephew of the Week. This is my least prepared segment, alright? I was going to let his beautiful content speak for himself, but listen, guys. Artsy Fartsy is an incredible animator, dude. He's a fucking champion artist, dude. And he's putting out some of the most original, fucking most lit content on Twitch. What does he do? He does a lot of drawing, and he does a lot of creative bullshit, alright? But listen, it's just not that simple, okay? He's a beautiful Canadian with a sexy voice. And what does he do? He's got interactive fucking content with his fucking viewers, alright? Oh. The diarrhea is fucking hard on. Listen, kid. I'm in the middle of a news fucking segment right now, right?
Can't hold your bowels till later.
That's beautiful.
I'm new here, glad I found you, my dude. Look at my name. Ups. Hi again.
Oh
Milkman has a cute ferret.
Oh my gosh. Listen, he's an incredible original artist. Toucher Bowman, thank you for the host, boys. He's an incredible original artist. He makes all these graphics. Right now, he's doing some reanimation project for the Zelda CDI series, dude.
Damn.
Dude, he's got all fucking custom overlays. He's a fucking comedian, dude. His ideas are all unique, sexy, and original, boys. I highly suggest you guys go check out our Nephew of the Week, Artsy Fartsy. Dude, some of his streams include a battle royale with viewers' drawings, dude, where he'll spin a wheel, combining pop characters together, and in my case, a fucking Donkey Kong Terminator named the Donkinator.
Hell yeah.
Then he has them battle to the fucking death, dude. This dude is putting on a hell of a show, dude.
I want to get in on that
He's
shit.
fucking completely fucking original. He's underappreciated, but at the same time, fucking heavily appreciated by us boys. And I highly suggest you go check out our Nephew of the fucking Week, Artsy Fartsy, dude, because he is one of the best here on Twitch, guys. And that's our fucking sexy time. Very sexy Nephew of the Week, guys. I'm gonna drop his fucking link in the chat, boys. Let's drop that fucking link in the chat. Next, I feel like I definitely didn't do him a service whatsoever, but listen, next week when I'm not slamming everything together, the news is gonna get better every fucking week. Jared, I believe you got one more news story in you. Guys, that's our Nephew of the Week. Please go check out Artsy Fartsy, boys. Jared.
I mean, in the world of politics this week, of course, we had the Mueller.
Oh.
Play marbles. Wink, wink. Love you.
Can we play marbles? No!
That's
Fuck
right.
you!
It's the news tonight. It's the news. All right. So, of course, we had the big Mueller report drop, which was about the most anticlimactic thing that's come along in a long time. Now, listen, Trump's entire presidency, he's been overshadowed by this Russia investigation. You're all familiar with, I'm sure. Turns out, Trump didn't collude with the Russians. He wasn't lying the whole time.
Yeah, but we don't know that yet.
I mean, that's what the report. That's what Mueller. Yeah, I guess they haven't actually released the report. We have had to listen to Trump's attorney general tell us that Trump didn't collude, and that's the results that came from Mueller. So it's a bit sketchy, I still think. I mean, here's the deal. I don't think Russia ever needed Trump to collude with them. I think they could use him easily without him even knowing that he's being used. That's what's actually has occurred, I believe. Maybe a little anti-Trump here. I get it. Nobody likes to get political these days.
We're getting political on the news that we're saying that we're not being political, Jared.
I never said I wasn't being political.
We talk about the prostitutes when we talk about Trump, okay? We talk about Baron Trump playing Fortnite, and we talk about prostitutes, okay?
Well, I'm still out there searching for the video of him getting peed on. I hope to find it someday.
And then we're right back to pee-pee and poo-poo.
Yeah,
shit,
that's all
dude.
I got.
Hell yeah.
Golden shower news stream.
Hell yeah. Listen, guys, we have another correspondent here that we're going to discuss all of the hot news with, guys. The hot esports news with. Please. Oh.
Can we talk about the Binky news?
The Binky news?
What Binky news?
What Binky news? You guys are hitting these doros hard, boys. Yes! Hell yeah, boys. Call me toxic, boys. Hell yeah.
I love all of you except failure, Kappa.
Ooh, got any news on Conor McGregor retiring from the UFC only to get Dana White to sell him and a share of the company?
Conor McGregor did announce his retirement via Twitter just a couple of days ago. But with Conor McGregor, you never really know. Because he's a lot of talk. He's talked his way into several $1 million, which is amazing. So I personally hope he fights again one day. Rumors are also circulating with the retirement that he could pop up at WrestleMania this year.
That's also beautiful. That's also beautiful. Listen, I have to open up all of Milkman Prophecy's 17 links he sent me. Hold on a second, guys. So that's a strategic move, so he can get involved in the financial side of the fights, right?
I mean, that's another, like what Dusty's saying is another, like maybe, but he could just be done fighting. Because Conor McGregor's entire career talked about making as much money as possible and getting out of the fight game as quickly as possible. And, I mean, he made more money than he'll ever make fighting in the Floyd Mayweather fight. Plus, now he's got a whiskey company, I think, that is very successful. And he's actually a very smart businessman, so he doesn't really need to fight anymore.
Oh, okay, so for real. All right, listen. Well, then fucking, there you go, Dusty, there you go. Listen, guys, every week is going to get fucking more better. We've got several more segments we got to fucking cover. We have another correspondent on the scene, guys. We've got another correspondent on the scene. Let's get a hold of him here. I'm most offended that in 2019 Borderlands can get away with calling the bad guys in video games. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hell yeah. All right. We have got another correspondent on the line. Hello, Milkman Prophecy. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Uncle Joe. How are you feeling tonight?
We're very good. We're very excited to have you. We're here asking the question, has esports gone too far?
Has esports gone too far? Up which way? What alley?
Listen, I don't write the news bits here. I just come up with the catchy fucking titles.
I'd say it has gone far. It's gone far, and it's gone wide. And I think it's childhood obesity that's causing it, because they're sticking around their goddamn Xboxes too fucking long, and just... They need to sit there. This is a segment where you have someone live from their parents' attic sitting here where these weird muscle building cables turn into fucking Ethernet cables, where you have something like sports shoes like this up here turning into esports shoes like this right here. They're called socks. Keep your sweaty feet off your fucking parents' ground. You know, it's coming up in... I've been working on this esports thing today. It's where like fucking helmets turn into fucking headset. You have everything going for you. Like, where what I want to say is nailing the prom queen whenever you're doing that changes into abusing your own peen multiple times a day. Right now, I'm going to tell you guys about this one guy you might all know. His name is Munchie Main. I would say the best way to describe him is parental advisory is recommended. Let's just roll the clips. How about that, Joey?
Let's roll the clips. Let's roll the clips here. Oh,
me out, dog.
Where'd you go in the call? Stay in the call.
I'm still here.
Yeah, stay in the video call. We're gonna have you. You're gonna be video on there. Hell yeah! All right, you're gonna be in the video call. Hell yeah! All right, we're gonna do big on him, and you're gonna be small in the corner. Okay.
Sounds good to me. I'll sit down for this one.
Hell yeah! Okay. All right, we're almost there, boys. I'm almost got this. We almost got this figured out. Whew.
I think that's the second one.
Hell.
I mean, there was a lot of esports conversation today in the news, so we're getting everything settled in. I figured this is the guy that we want to stay on subject this evening because he, like I said, he's undescribable. I want to say is look at how much this guy talks about cock and balls.
Let's do it. All right.
So we're supposed to be surprised that you can easily juggle a lot of balls.
You see that?
Okay. I mean, are you straight fucking kidding me, big stupid? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
He can juggle. I mean, this man's got many talents. He's not sitting there just gaming. He's skateboarding.
Are you kidding me?
Juggling balls.
Okay. Good proof. Good evidence, Milkman. I like where you're going with this. I see what you're trying to put out there. Pure athleticism seems to be the business model here.
Oh, it is.
Brown guac tastes like
I mean, you know, some of the best esports gamers in the world. This one right here.
Brown guac tastes
Check
like
this
real
out.
nutty. For real.
Quality.
Like super nutty, dude. Hog, dude. I think I got it all over my face.
Loves nut. It's all over his face.
Competitor.
That's beautiful. Those are the kind of people you're competing against. All right, let's do another one.
Give me that dick. Give me that.
Diamante, amazing.
Give me that dick. Give me that.
Ooh, short but sweet. I like.
I told you, he talks about his cock and balls. I mean, you don't get big quads like this for nothing just from sitting at your gaming chair.
I just wanna feel your dick on mine.
So you're saying that this is the kind of top shelf athleticism that it takes to be on top?
Absolutely. I mean, if you want to make it to the top, if you want to be the best FPS shooter in the game, you have to sit there and talk about dicks. I mean, people watch like Shroud, Tfue, like they watch a lot of people that are really good FPS players, but they don't talk about cock and balls enough, and that's just a professional opinion. We can have more discussions on it if someone wants to be an advocate or like play the devil's advocate, but I think he's figured it out.
No, you're right.
Go, man.
You're right.
I like dick.
Okay, now see in this clip right here, you're witnessing a man just getting hyped about it. Like this movement is not only a dancing movement, it's hey, I'm exercising, I'm getting my trigger mouse one finger, my W key ready just to go fucking tap some dude.
I see that. The arm swooping motion is quite violent.
Yeah, I would like to, holy shit, that was a loud burst of thunder. Excuse me.
This thunderstorm is near us as well.
Yes, it's a proper training technique.
Do we not have the pouring clip?
This is, what happens whenever you are one of the best FPS shooters in the game. This is how you celebrate. I know, like, from the first clip, he goes from 1,500 followers to right now, he's at 22-something thousand. So if you talk about dick enough on your streams and you are an esports gamer, you absolutely need to learn these techniques. Check out the celebration.
Oh.
And then you gotta put it on the sack.
That is a man celebrating his victory.
And if you strive to be an esports god and you want to have precise aim, this is how you have to learn how to celebrate. But before that, you have to learn how to talk about dicks.
That's fucking beautiful. That's beautiful. Listen, Milkman, Your insight on the world of cock and balls.
Thank you very much, guys.
Celebrity
it's been
gaming.
Absolutely a pleasure to be here.
Hold on a second. We're having another clip coming through with Munchie Man here. Would you be willing to comment on a on the fly clip as well?
Absolutely. I'm out here in this field. You know, it's hard being in your parents' attic, but I think I can make time.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look here at this next clip, guys. I think this is going to be.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh. This is. See this quad.
Wow. I need to bring it up. I need to stack it up. I'm going to start doing 12 beers.
Some might say this is alcohol,
the Andrew WK
and that there are fucking kids in Africa that are not drunk right now. But this is how, if you train yourself to talk about dicks and balls.
Has esports gone too far? I'll tell you. I think it looks like it has.
I think it's gone right where it needs to be.
It looks like
you know what I'm saying?
Out of hand, dude.
And also, I just want to, before I close out here, guys, thank you very much. Make sure that you stay away from drugs and alcohol.
Thank you, Milkman.
Oh, yeah, Milkman, brother. That's Milkman for you, doing the esports news. Hell yeah. Guys, that was Milkman Prophecy. What a fucking champion.
Oh, we love these correspondents
here. Let's get some fucking links in the chat, guys.
Nephew News.
We have a correspondent video from an anime convention that we went to last year that we're about to be coming up on here, guys. We have an on live segment. And then, actually, Vaughn, I'm glad you're here. Vaughn is going to be our musical guest of the night to close out. I recently did a music video for him that we're going to premiere here on Nephew News.
Hell yeah.
I think you guys are going to like it here. So check out the segment. We're going to do the weather, and then we're going to have our musical guest, guys. So take a look, guys.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Guy Fieri. I'm here in my home kitchen in Northern California. Come on!
What happened to this video?
Don't lie to me, boy. Donkey!
Donkey.
Wow!
My man.
Give us some diva lines.
LOL.
We're doing the Beyblades meet up here in half an hour. We're gonna let them fucking rip. We're gonna let it rip. I've never seen so much blood in my life. We're studying the personal mantras of the cosplayers. What do you live your life by? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at ASEN 2018, also known as the Wilderness amongst the Rose. Many people here and many people to furthermore envelop themselves in the community. We speak here with a man wearing an Under Oath cosplay. Undertale, I'm sorry. Anyways, the current socio-political economic situation here in Chicago, Illinois, as you can see, is flourishing.
Guy Fieri, so you have...
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I like that. So, you're Thanos?
I stole this from Thanos. Oh, shit. So you're going to equal the balance? You're going to snap? Okay. You snap of one finger, everybody will be converted to Flavor Town.
Oh, shit, I'm already converted.
Guys, I'm rolling up a binky at home. You should be too.
Okay, how do you feel about the recent decriminalization of mushrooms in the magic mushroom kingdom?
They need to be legal.
Do you?
Oh yeah, buddy. Things are looking good.
Oh my goodness. I mean, not at all. So are you? Oh. I could taste it. Oh. Yeah, it's extra. It's a. Oh. I'm in shock. Old Greg, who are your top 3 anime waifus?
the chicken coolie is 12 as shit. Mahimi, let me think. The heartbeat from Mount Sumezume, I'm probably on the registry. But you want to see my mangina? You have no idea.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is like that time I rode the Greyhound here.
I love you.
Thank you.
Can I share a quick kiss? It was wet. I liked it. He's a good kisser. Hey, is that sword real?
Yeah.
Are you compensating for anything?
Yeah.
I love you. Okay. Due to intimate domain, do you believe you're likely to lose your, swamp?
No, this is my swamp. How do you feel about the allegations made against you?
Not good.
He looked like he had allegations against him.
It's like McTasty.
Sir, we've been looking for a Riot Shoe cosplay all day. Tell us a little bit about it and how you came to it and why you love Pokemon.
Oh, my favorite thing about training Pokemon is that you can really just go above and beyond. There's a special kind of training you can do in some later generations. And I like to see you go plus ultra.
Speaking of trading, remember the hit ABC show Wife Swap?
Oh, yes, of course I do.
There was an episode with Vern Troyer, Mini-Me, swapping with an NFL superstar. Did you happen to catch it?
Was there?
I think I have that one TiVoed. I'll be sure to check it out.
I'm going to see how long I can shake this next guy's hand for. Look at him from a distance. Don't look at him from afar. It looks like he's getting ready to come over here. I'm excited. See the Wario as opposed to the other characters.
My size.
Okay, perfect. Favorite Wario title and how?
Wario Party.
All right, perfect. Thank you. It was a wonderful time talking with you. And
Thank you.
are you guys ready to sing the Halo song together? Lyrics and all? Okay, good. Wow. Wow.
My man.
Let me hold. Ba. Give us some diva lines.
LOL. Baby.
All right. Grab. No.
Listen, I want to interview you, but I'd also like to interview your abs, okay? How's it feel to be here? Thank you for being here. I really think you helped save the world.
I'm a big deal in the resistance. It's what I do.
You really are.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Romance in the air. Can we get a little jazz, please? What is it?
Hey, yo, Kenobi!
We talked to Kenobi that way. The separatist forces are moving in a Genosha Spire. Any words pertaining to the situation, General Kenobi?
I just generally have the higher ground, and I think that's important.
Do it. Is this a Faye Reagan cosplay?
Valentine cosplay.
Any enticing words for the viewers?
Live long, get fucked, I don't know.
What happened to your camera, Jerry?
I can use it,
Huh?
yeah.
I have no idea.
Get fucked, die young. These are the hottest guys in the galaxy. Let's get a word in with you, baddies. What's the situation with the resistance?
We are the Shirtless 501st, and we decided that we don't want to be part of the war. We just want to have fun.
Can you
I like this is
where
that's
that
nice.
green is, yeah.
Breathing heavily, asthmatic as always. What about you? How's it feel to be the new bad boy? He just can't have a good time. He's always on with the Listen, we respect you and you understand there's a lot of pressure from your father and the whole situation's quite a mess. Like a daytime TV Maury episode, but we love you regardless. Group hug, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Beautiful boys. Thank you. Oh, he shuddered. Oh.
Guys, amazing news. Thank you for sticking by through the commercials. What happened to Jared? Jared got taken out by the storm, apparently. Where you at, Jared?
I still got my mic. I'm lost in the ether.
Jared, I don't know what happened.
I'm floating in another dimension currently.
Is there a new ASIN?
But
yeah,
you can
for
still
next
hear
year.
me.
I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, there he is.
There we are.
Oh, there's Jared back, guys. Listen, it's time for the weather.
It's time for the weather on Nephew News.
All right. We're doing the weather here. We're doing the weather, and right now in Dundee it's going to be 90 degrees, and in Leesburg it's going to be 87 and cloudy. And as you can see here in Orlando, it's going to be 92 degrees. It's going to be a hot one, boys. Right now we're just doing Florida's weather because that's the only information I could get from the Florida computers. It's going to be 80 in Pensacola here. This afternoon is going to be partly sunny through the afternoon. Then considerable cloudiness, scattered showers and storms. Highs in the lower 90s, mid-northwest winds, about 5 mil. That's not June. That means just in, but we couldn't afford another vowel.
It's just under.
And the weather's gonna get out of hand here. The weather's gonna get it's gonna shoot up. And here's your forecast for this weekend. This is from the weekend weather. This is Friday. We're gonna have thunderstorms. Saturday we're gonna have thunderstorms, and Sunday we're also gonna have thunderstorms, guys. That being said, there's going to be a new moon cycle coming through, Jared.
Moon cycle?
I love the moon. Jared's a big fan of the moon. I love the moon as well, guys. Share relevant information pertaining to the moon. The travel data right now is temporarily unavailable due to some problems with our satellites. As you noticed, the intermission of the stream cut out and whatnot. So we're working on that, guys, here in the studio. But like I said, this afternoon it's going to be partly sunny and it's going to be great weather. So we initially had hoped on doing the full world weather, which we will soon do eventually. But let's start small and let's start with Florida. Why? Because that's the news. And just like any news source, I'm gonna dance politely over the weather. Guys, stay tuned. Our musical guest Foresight's coming up, guys, next. Guys, our musical guest Foresight's coming up next, guys. That's the weather, guys.
I'm excited for this musical guest all evening.
That's the weather, guys.
It's time for the weather on Nephew News.
Hell yeah. That was a big cough. I had a story about this guy who, he lost the fucking lottery ticket. Some dude returned the lottery ticket to him. He ended up being a winner.
Holy shit.
It's true. It's true, guys. Jared had some Dwayne Johnson video that's gonna get exactly completely 100% fucked, guys. I would like to announce, Diamante, that weather fucking announcement is incredible.
Hell
by
yeah.
the way. Guys, I would like to invite our musical guest. I edited this for our friend very quickly over the course of several months. It took me a very long time to make this, and I'm sorry for how long it took me. But, guys, we're going to be watching our musical guest tonight, which is Foresight, by a music video edited and made by your Uncle Truly. And there's some Uncle Joe clips inside of the music video. And I all very much love you guys to check this out, guys. Please enjoy Foresight. The room is filled with people that love you.
There's a new park in the middle of town. We can run from the cops, hide from the clowns. We can do drugs and diss each other's pipe dreams. Learn all about our anatomy. Once was a loyal dog. You gotta love everybody, but never the hogs. I didn't mean to make such a mess of things. I just wanted a coat and something to drink. Now I drunk.
Dude, Vaughn, it works so perfectly. I was thinking about doing a musical guest for the news, but what could be better than this? I made the video, you made the music, boys. Vonley Vaughn, who's in the chat right now, he made this, boys. Give him some love. Over the right, turn my back every time I sing. Left foot, over the right,
turn my back
every time I sing. Left foot. This is the house from Malcolm in the Middle. Look at this.
Turn my back
every time I say left foot over the right.
I can't turn my back every time.
That's the house from Malcolm in the Middle. It's the real house from Malcolm in the Middle, boys.
Life's a precious thing. Life's a precious thing. Was a creature of light. I said to spruce up the place, making nonsense bright. I didn't mean to make
this is from Little Shop of Horrors.
Existing, filled with love and grace was all. Now it's all downrange, clinically insane. In and out of space, in and out of faith. Life's a precious thing. Don't you blow it away. Don't you blow this away today. Left foot over the right. I can't turn my back every time I sing. Left foot.
Thank you, hilarious donkey, brother.
I can't turn my back every time I sing. Left foot over the right. I can't turn my back every time I sing. Left foot over the right. I can't turn my back every time I sing. Life's a precious thing. Don't you throw it away. Don't you throw it away today. Life's a precious thing, don't you throw it away. Don't you throw it away today. Left foot over the right, I can't. Every time I sing, left foot over the right, we can't. Every time I sing, life's a precious thing, don't you throw it away. Don't you throw it away today. Life's a precious thing, don't you throw this away. Don't you throw this away today. Life's a precious thing, don't you throw this away. Don't you throw this away today. And I said the room is filled with people that love you. The room is filled with people that love you.
Your uncle coming in there at the end, boys. Hell yeah, guys. Listen. Thank you once again to Vonley Vaughn, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Foresight, boys. Check out the fucking shit, dude. You're gonna like it. I made the video, dude, so go give him some love, dude. If you love your uncle, you love what he made. Who's that sexy man at the end? Exactly. Awatosis, thank you for the host. I'm sorry. I saw you before everything came crashing down. Listen, guys, that's the news. The news stream, I'm going to do a short one. We're going to do a highly produced, short news stream. It's probably going to be about 2 to 3 hours on Wednesday nights, boys. Suburban, I want you doing fucking sports, please.
I had a blast.
I had a blast. That went decently.
Next time we'll be more prepared, have more energy. This will be a good one. This will be a good one, nephews.
My name Hog Vesuvius because the music video I erupted. Guys, I want to thank my co-host Jared for being here. I want to thank Diamante for fucking doing the fucking the big time fucking stingers, boys. Some dude in Portland snapped his leg in half. That's all the sports for you. Thank you, Jared. Boys, everyone fucking absolutely killed it, boys. I want to give a big shout out to the fucking donators, boys. Call me Toxic with the 3. Some failure with the 1. Some failure coming with the cash. Failure, brother. Darion with the 302. Failure with the 320. Kenny Pistol gifting the sub, boys. Boys, we got subs coming in. Awatosis for the fucking host, brother. We appreciate you. Sweet Meat Paul coming in with the sub. And same thing with Bill the Butcher, boys. We are going to go host one of the sexiest members of the Nephew Network, guys. We're going to go host... What a rush.
I just want to say thank you for being here.
What a rush, guys. Guys, look forward to Nephew News coming every week, guys. We're going to have a special Discord channel. Send us the news that you want covered, when you want it covered. We're looking for new news correspondents as well as writers. Please let us know, boys. Please, it was a fucking pleasure, guys. It was a massive pleasure being here, guys. You guys are fucking champions. You guys are champions, guys. Stick around for the big sexy host.
Good night and get fucked.
Integrity, honesty, and the hard-hitting stories that matter to you. It's the most trusted news program on Twitch TV, Nephew News Live with Uncle Joe.
Hell yeah, guys. Listen, we guys. Awesome streaming. Thank you to Milkman Prophecy. Thank you to Meat Wrist, guys. Please, put your hands together. We're going to go host our dear friend, The Tick, boys. Guys, go give some love to The Tick. We'll see you later, boys.
Power news from the Uncle Joe Pleasure Desk.
This has been a publication and broadcast of the Uncle Joe Show News Corporation. All rights are limited and reserved and are held integrity into the finest bits of pleasure. Give your love to The Tick, Lemongrass, Still Failure, Pariah, Hilarious, Diamante!